हॅलो हॅलो तिघजण आहेत. एक दोन तीनच आहेत. अजून कोणी जॉईन नाही झालं. सर आर यू ऑडिएबल टू मी? हां मला तसं मेसेज करा. म्हणजे स्क्रीनही दिसते आणि आवाज दोन्ही. Now today we are going to start with hello. If everyone is audible to me, please check. In yesterday's session we have completed with the concept of, let's revise it in 1 minute. We have completed yesterday the concept of bivariate data. When the two variables are interrelated with each other, then it is called as a bivariate data. They are shown in terms of x1 y1, x2 y2, so on up to the xn yn. There may be the multiple variables also which are interrelated with each other, but we only talking about the bivariate data. Bi means दोन, म्हणून दोन variables आहे, is a bivariate data concept. And then we have the concept of scatter diagram. I have given the definition of a scatter diagram in the yesterday's session, that it is scatter diagram is that particular representation on graph paper of the pattern of bivariate data. If one is increasing, another is increasing, then it is called positive or positive perfect correlation. If it is one is increasing, another is decreasing, it is called negative or negative perfect correlation. And if there is no pattern, x is increasing or decreasing is not dependent on y, or y is not dependent on x. In this way, when it is like that, that can be shown using on the graph paper. That is a concept of scatter diagram. Yesterday we have discussed about it. Then we have discussed about the concept of covariance also yesterday. When it is related with the only one variable, that is variance or standard deviation. Under root of variance is called as standard deviation, that all of you are knowing it. The formula that we use for calculating the standard deviation is summation of x square upon n minus x bar square, that you are knowing it. Already we have solved some examples on this. Now what is the concept of then covariance? When there are two variables which are interrelated with each other, we have the concept of covariance, and the formula for that covariance is very simple, that yesterday we have written, that is the covariance of x comma y is summation of x into y upon n minus x bar y bar. This is using this formula we can find out the values of covariance. Then what are the remarks or the important properties of covariance also that we have discussed yesterday? That is a covariance of x comma x, means the same variable we are repeating it, then that is equivalent to variance of x. If covariance of y comma y, whatever the value you are getting, that is the same as the variance of y. If covariance of x comma any particular constant value instead of y, constant term is taken, the answer will come out to be 0. If a, b, h, k are the constant, and covariance of x minus a and covariance of y minus a is the same as the value of covariance of x comma y. Everything we have discussed yesterday. Today we will start with a new concept, and that concept is Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation, that we are going to discuss today. Sir, are you audible to me? Please like. Now let's discuss the Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. When we draw the diagram of व्यवस्थित चाललंय ना? माझ्याकडून तर I will check it, just a moment sir. हॅलो हॅलो, आता येत आहे का? हॅलो हॅलो, आर यू ऑडिएबल टू मी? Okay. Now Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation that we are going to discuss today. Correlation means when there are more than two variables are interrelated with each other, that is the concept of correlation. And when that correlation we will discuss in terms of two variables, any particular value upon another particular value is called as the concept of coefficient. It थोड़ी different पण आहे. It is denoted by the letter R. Actually it is called as a rho. उच्चार करताना rho असा करायचा, but it is written as R. Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. It is denoted by R. उच्चार करताना rho असा करायचा. What is the formula for that? For calculating Karl Pearson's coefficient of, means these two variables are positively correlated or negatively correlated or no correlated, but how much percent they are correlated? What will be the value of R? 30%, 20%, 80%, or in terms of 0.3, 0.4, 0.004. If it is a negligible correlation, if it is a positive perfect correlation, from the value, there are two methods to find out the correlation between the two variables. The one thing is using the scatter diagram. In case of a scatter diagram, we can find it out that using scatter diagram we can find it out that how much they are correlated, कारण आपण ग्राफ वरती आपल्याला ते सगळं व्यवस्थित दिसतं. And in case of using the value of Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation, what will be the value of R? Based on that we can find it out. Okay, thank you. That concept is called as Karl Pearson. And what is the formula for that Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation? The formula is that we are using is summation of xy. Direct we will write down the formula for calculating value. Summation of xy upon n minus x bar y bar that is the formula for this one. In your book it is written a different formula. In your book it is written a different formula. We will write all the formulas from another book. Just 1 minute. The first formula for calculating Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation, R is equal to summation of xy minus n x bar y bar upon under root of, in first bracket, summation of x square minus n x bar square, that is in first bracket, and in second bracket summation of y square minus n y bar square in another bracket. This is the first formula for calculating the Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. Summation xy minus n x bar y bar upon whole divided by under root of, in first bracket it is, again I will write it down for you, R is equal to summation of xy minus n x bar y bar upon under root of summation of x square minus n x bar square in first bracket and second bracket, summation y square minus n y bar square. This is the formula for calculating Karl-Pearson's coefficient of correlation. Now let's solve one example on this. Suppose you are having the value of x like this and the value of y. The value of x is, say, suppose 1, 3, 2, 4 and 6. And for value of y, suppose it is having 3, 2, 1, 6 and 4. And if it is asked what will be the value of r? R means Karl-Pearson's coefficient of correlation. What is the formula for that? R is equal to summation of xy minus n x bar y bar upon under root of, in first bracket, summation x square minus n x bar square and summation y square minus n y bar square. This is the formula. So let's make the table of it. X, then y, then what we will require? We require the multiplication of x into y. So third column will be xy. Then we require summation x square and y square. So concept of x square and y square. We will write the values. X is 1, 3, 2, 4, 6 and the total part 1, 3, 2, 4, 6. And in case of y, 321, 64. 321, 64. Now x into y. X into y is 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. 3 multiplied by 3 दूने 6, 2 1 2, 6 चौक 24, 6 चौक 24. Now x square, 1 चा स्क्वेअर, 3 चा स्क्वेअर 9, 2 चा स्क्वेअर 4, 4 चा स्क्वेअर 16, 6 चा स्क्वेअर 36. y स्क्वेअर, 3 चा स्क्वेअर 9, 2 चा स्क्वेअर 4, 1, 6 चा स्क्वेअर 36, 4 चा स्क्वेअर 16. Now let's find the total part. कारण आपल्याला प्रत्येक ठिकाणी x बार y बार वगैरे सगळ्या गोष्टी काढायचे. So let's first find the total of x. We will find the total of x. Total of x. Let's calculate. 3 आणि 1 4, 4 आणि 2 6, 6 आणि 4 10 6 16, 3 आणि 2 5 6, 6 आणि 6 12, 12 15 16. पण व्हॅल्यू वाली 16. x into y यांची टोटल करू. 3 plus 6 plus 2 plus 24 plus 24. Total is 59. The total of another value 1 plus 9 plus 4 plus 16 plus 36. त्याची टोटल आली 66. x स्क्वेअरची, मग y स्क्वेअरची टोटल करू. 9 plus 5, 4 plus 1 केलं आहे मी, plus 36 plus 16. त्याची टोटल आली 66. ती सुद्धा. As per the formula, we have to find out the x bar and y bar first. So let's find the value of x bar. X bar is equal to summation x upon n. Summation x म्हणजे टोटल किती आहे? 16. Number of observations 1 2 3 4 5. 5 observations. So 16 divided by 5. 3.2. This is the first one. Then y bar, summation y upon n. y ची टोटल पण 16 येते. 16/5 3.2 त्याची व्हॅल्यू पण 3. सो वी आर हॅविंग द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ एक्स बार वाय बार. समेशन एक्स ची व्हॅल्यू माहिती आहे, एन ची व्हॅल्यू आहे 5. नाउ लेट्स राईट डाऊन द फॉर्म्युला ऑफ दिस. सो रो किंवा आर, दॅट इज कार्ल पियर्सन्स कोएफिशियंट ऑफ कोरिलेशन, आर इज इक्वल टू समेशन ऑफ एक्स into y minus n x bar y bar upon under root of, in first bracket, summation x square minus n x bar square आणि summation y square minus n y bar चा square. summation of x into y ची टोटल ती येते 59. xy ची टोटल ते 59. सो दॅट व्हॅल्यू इज 59 मायनस एन किती आहे आपला 5 आहे. 5 ऑब्झर्वेशन्स आहेत, 1 2 3 4 5 म्हणून एन ची व्हॅल्यू लिहिली 5 मल्टिप्लाय बाय एक्स बार अँड वाय बार. एक्स बार 3.2 आहे, वाय बार 3.2 आहे. सो 3.2 मल्टिप्लाय बाय 3.2 3.2 मल्टिप्लाय बाय 3.2 डिवायडेड बाय अंडर रूट ऑफ फर्स्ट ब्रॅकेट समेशन एक्स स्क्वेअर. एक्स स्क्वेअरची किंमत किती आहे 66 आहे. स्क्वेअरची किंमत आहे 66. So let's write down that value. Summation x square is 66 minus n ची व्हॅल्यू 5 गुणिले x बारचा स्क्वेअर. x बारचा स्क्वेअर म्हणजे 3.2 इंटू 3.2 त्याचा स्क्वेअर घ्यायचा आपल्याला. 3.2 मल्टिप्लाय बाय 3.2 10.24 पहिला हा. आता दुसरा समेशन वाय स्क्वेअरची किंमत पण 66च आहे. 66 मायनस इन ब्रॅकेटमध्ये 5 गुणिले वाय बारचा स्क्वेअर. वाय बार पण 3.2च होता, त्याचा स्क्वेअर पण 10.24च येणार. सो दॅट विल बी अंडर रूट ऑफ 59 मायनस, आता यांचा गुणाकार करून घेऊया, 5 मल्टिप्लाय बाय 3.2 मल्टिप्लाय बाय 3.2 तो आला 51.2 खाली अंडर रूट ऑफ 10.24 मल्टिप्लाय बाय 5 51.2. सो पहिल्या ब्रॅकेटमध्ये 66 मायनस 51.2, दुसऱ्या ब्रॅकेटमध्ये सेम तीच फिगर कारण आहे 66 मायनस 51.2. आता 59 मायनस 51.2 इज 7.8 अंडर रूट ऑफ 66 मायनस 51.2 14.8 आणि इथे पण 14.8. both value will be the same. So 7.8 into bracket under root of 14.8 गुणिले 14.8 under root of 219.04. 7.8 नीट लिहूया. So that is equal to 7.8 into, आता आपल्याला स्क्वेअर रूट काढायचे. स्क्वेअर रूट ऑफ 219.04 ते येतं 14.8. ओके, मगता 7.8 divided by 14.8, 0.5270. This is the value of R. So कार्ल पियर्सन्स कोएफिशियंट ऑफ कोरिलेशन ची व्हॅल्यू अशा पद्धतीने काढली जाते युजिंग द फॉर्म्युला. आता एवढं मोठं गणित परीक्षेमध्ये येणार नाही, बट यू शुड नो इट व्हॉट इज द कन्सेप्ट ऑफ दॅट अँड एव्हरीथिंग. (0.5270). Okay, so in this way you can find out the value of this. No one has joined. Okay. Just a moment. Write it down all of you, then we will proceed. Now the based on the value of, I think it is over, सबने लिख के लिया होगा. Based on the value of this, one question is always asked. Write down that question. Find correlation coefficient, means Karl-Pearson correlation coefficient between x and y, given that n is 25, means there are 25 observations. Summation of x is 75, summation of y is 100, summation of x square is 250, summation of y square is 500, and summation of x into y is 325. Based on given values, you have to find out the Karl-Pearson's coefficient of correlation. Very simple. R is equal to summation of xy minus n x bar y bar upon under root of summation x square minus n x bar square, in second bracket summation y square minus n y bar square. Just put the values. Summation of xy is 325 minus n is 25 given to you, 25 minus x bar. Let's find the value of x bar. X bar is summation of x upon n. Summation of x is 75 upon n is 25, so that value is 3 into y bar. Y bar is summation of y, that is 100 upon n, that is also 25, so that value is 4 divided by under root of summation x square. Summation x square value is given 250. We will put it over here. 250 minus n. n ची व्हॅल्यू 25 इंटू x बार स्क्वेअर. x किती आहे 3 आहे, त्याचा स्क्वेअर म्हणजे 9 येणार, म्हणून या ठिकाणी 9 टाकला. फर्स्ट ब्रॅकेट कंप्लीट. सेकंड ब्रॅकेट समेशन y स्क्वेअर. समेशन y स्क्वेअर इज 500. सो 500 मायनस n y बार. n ची व्हॅल्यू 25. y बार चा स्क्वेअर. y बार इज y बार 4 आहे, त्याचा स्क्वेअर म्हणजे 16. तो इथे आपण व्हॅल्यू वापरली 16. सो 25 मायनस. आता त्यांचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन करून घेऊया. $25 multiply by 3 multiply by 4. That value is 300. Under root of 250 minus 25 गुणिले 9. 25 गुणिले 9 225 in the first bracket, and in second bracket 500 minus 500 minus 25 गुणिले 16 400. सो 325 मायनस 300 इज 25 अंडर रूट ऑफ 250 मधनं 25 गेले, 225 गेले म्हणजे 25, आणि 500 मधनं 100 गेले, 400 गेले म्हणजे 100. सो दॅट गिव्स यू 25 अपॉन अंडर रूट ऑफ 2500. 2500. सो दॅट कम्स आउट टू बी 25 गुणिले 5. Let's solve. Under root of under root of 2500, that value is 50. So 25 divided by 50 comes out to be half, म्हणजे half म्हणजे 0.5. So the ranks correlation coefficient from the given value. त्या टाइपचे क्वेश्चन पेपर मध्ये येतात. Values have been given to you. Find the value of r. Find the value of r. In some books, these Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. In some books, the Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation is also called as product